let's see how to create a simple and effective design for our for our blog posts. And in this specific example, we'll see how to create these beautiful cards here. They're going to be dynamic, so we're going to build them using the loop grid of Elementor, the loop builder, and we're going to see how to organize all the content exactly as you see it here. So there's going to be a title, the background image you see very subtle, showing in a beautiful way like this. We're going to be the author, the read more post, and the excerpt, and a subtle divider, and all the design. Of course, you can take just inspiration from this, and you can go and apply your own designs. I'm going to show you now how you can reproduce this design from scratch. The first thing you need to do is to go and enable the theme builder and create a new card starting from the loop item. So we click here on the loop item, okay, and we go and generate a new card. We click in the X icon here and we start creating our card. The first thing we need to do is to go to the settings here, to the loop item settings, and we go here and change of course the title. It's very important to find it later on when you have maybe 5 different kind of templates, or even more than 5, even 10 or 20. So in this case we're going to call them blog postcards 1, because I already have a few of them, so I will just give it the number, version 1. Okay, now I go into the preview settings and I choose if I want to have a specific post that I want to preview during my building process. Otherwise, this is going to be just selected here, post, and we're going to have here a preview. Let's apply this preview, perfect, and let's start building. The first thing I need to do is to add a Flexbox container. It's going to be like this. Let's open also the structure here so we can see what we are doing actually, okay? And the first container, we need to place it in full width. It's very important because otherwise we're going to have some weird spacing to the left and right of the box. And we're going to add now all the content. So the first one will be the post title, okay? Then we will have the excerpt. Then we will add the divider. So we go to the divider, okay? Then we will put inside here another container. And into this container, which is going to be also this one full width, we're going to add inside here the author. So this is going to be with the post info. And we're going also to insert here the button to read more. Okay, so this is the starting point. It is pretty different from the final result, which is this one. But let me show you how you can achieve the exact design that I show you here. Okay, this is the postcard. Let's go and choose and start from the title. The title needs to be at least H3 or H4 in general. It's the two HTML tags that we assign when we are using cards in general. So let's go with an H4 in this case. I have created a global styling in my Elementor website. In this case, if you are not familiar with global styling, you see, and with all the stuff that goes with, you can go and watch my full 6 hours tutorial about how to create from scratch a professional website with Elementor. It is free. It is on YouTube, so you can go and check it out. It's gonna be linked in the description box below. And let's go on now by changing the color here of this divider. I'm also using here my global colors. I have a border colors here that I'm using. And I'm going to style also this one. I just need the author here. I do not want to showcase any other information about my post, just the author. I'm going to write by and colon and the name of the author, perfect. I'm going to unlink this because I do not need people to go on the author archive. If I want, I can change the icon here, or I can even place the author avatar if I want. In this case, I will place it about 25 pixels. And I'm going to change a little bit the styling here of the icon. Not of the icon, but of the text. So I'm going to the text. If I want, I can change the color. Yeah, why not? Or I can just leave it like this, no problem. And I can change most of all the typography. I have some global typography in place. I'll choose this one, which is text small. And I'm going to apply the same typography here also to my button, which is going to be read more. Okay, or read post. Okay. Then I'm going to link this button here. This is going to be the post URL, okay, so that when someone clicks on it, is going to be able to read the post URL, of course. And I'm going to change the dimension. So style, let me go to the text here. I'm going to change the typography. It's going to be the text small. Okay, if I want, I can also change the padding. I can override my global padding here, and I can go with 5 pixels, and I can unlink them and make 15 left and right. Okay. Now I can go to the container here and make the content to go horizontally, and I will go and add a space between design. Okay, you see here horizontal and space between. So this container is going to display content like this, and I'm also going to align to the center the elements like this. Okay, now we're starting to getting near to what we are going to achieve at the end. You see, I really like this design. It's minimalistic, and very tidy. And let's go on by adding now padding to the card. So we select the main container here, and we can go to the advanced tab. We can go and keep here this and change to rem and make it to rem. Okay, perfect. I go now and add a border. So I go to the style tab, scroll to the border, and I will add a border radius about 20 pixels. Or also, if I want to go in rem here, I can go and select something about 5 rem, for example, and I will check it out in a moment. I'm going to add here a solid, oh, it's 5 rem. Actually, it is a bit too much for my design. So let's go here. Sorry, let's go here 1 pixel. We change the color. We make it light, and we go back here. We choose, yeah, 2 is gonna work perfectly. Wow, this is a beautiful card. You see, works beautifully. If you want to link also the title to the blog post, you can go here to the title, and you can apply a link by clicking here on the dynamic tag and go and select the post URL. This is great. Or if you want, you can also choose to link the whole card. I will show you how to do so at the end of the video, if you prefer to link the whole card instead of just linking the button or the title. Now let's go on by adding a few more elements. In our example, we just need here to add a background image and to add a subtle gradient effect. So let's go here and select the container. We're going to add a background. We're going to use here the dynamic tags, and we're going to use the featured image. Okay, now of course you need to have some already created posts with your featured images, with your titles and excerpts and so on. And here we're going to change the display size to cover. Okay, and we can also go and make sure that this is not selected on no repeat. Okay, now we can go on to the background overlay, and we're going to add a gradient. It's going to be 100% opacity. So we put it to 1, and we select the first color. The first color is going to be the color that we're going to use in a how do you say, in a light transparent way. So we choose this one, and the second one, it should be, in my case, just a simple white color. Okay, so the first color here, I'm going to select it now manually and just do like this until I find the effect that I want. You see here that I've just make it a little bit transparent. It's 79% here in RGBA, and let me have a quick preview. It looks beautiful. You see? Now I just need to go and make a quick test. So I will publish. I'll go to my blog post. Okay, to my blog page, and I decide to to change this design and to upgrade it with my new fresh cards designed. So I go here to my blog archive. Sorry, I just made a mistake here. To my blog archive, perfect. And I will replace this content here, this widget, with my new loop grid widget. So let's go and delete. I will add now here a loop grid. Okay, loop grid. And inside this grid, I will choose, of course, posts, because I want to showcase my latest post in this page. And I start typing card. And as you remember, I have more than one. So this is the number 1. Perfect. Okay. It is working fine. Let's publish and let's have a preview of this page. Beautiful. Now my cards are just displaying perfectly like this. I just need now to change a little bit of design elements. You see here that the elements are not correctly aligned. So if I want to align them correctly, I need to go back to my card here, which is the number 1, postcards number 1. And I need to assign a specific value to my excerpt. I go and select the excerpt. I go to the advanced tab, and I make the excerpt grow. Into the sites, here you see sites, we select grow. Very important. So now when we publish, we'll go back to our blog archive, and we make equal height here. We publish, we reload the page, and we'll see that all the content will be now correctly aligned to the bottom of the cards. Beautiful. Yes, let's reload this page too. And is working perfectly. Let's make a quick test and see if they work. So if I click on the read post button, it is working. If I click on the title, it is working too. Perfect. If I want to make the whole card clickable, it is quite easy. I just need to go inside the elements here. I need to remove all the links. This is very, very important. Pay attention here. So I go here. I just remove the links. So in this case, let me close this one, otherwise I'm gonna get confused. I'm going to remove the link here, and I'm going to remove also the button here, and I'm going to change it by using a simple text. Otherwise this solution won't work. So let's delete. Let's go and add a simple heading or a text. In this case it will be a heading. Add it here, and this is going to be just a simple paragraph, and I'm going to add read more. I'm going to style it now as if it was a simple button. So I'm going to go with a typography. I'm going to add a text small. I'm going to add also an advanced tab here, a background. There's going to be a background, okay, like this one. Let's choose, for example, this accent color here. Let's place the button now to the center by using a little bit of spacing. I'm going to use 5 pixels. And I'm going to use 15 pixels left and right, okay. And I'm also going to add a border. So border here is going to be my border radius of 10 pixels. Now to have the button correctly behave, I need to go here and go to the advanced tab, okay, and going to align to the end, perfect. And I just need now to do is to make sure that this element is going to be contained into my container. Perfect. So now you see here, this is it's behaving like a button. I just need to change the background color on hover. So I need to go here and make it like this. Maybe also the text color on hover, if it's possible. Style, typography, color on hover is going to be white. Okay. Text color, we're going to use this one. Maybe it's just a caching problem. Anyway, now we can add a link to the whole card. This is very interesting. We can go and select the card. We go to the advanced tab, we scroll down. Sorry, we go to the layout tab, we scroll down. We go to the additional options and we select HTML tag A, link. You see here? We select the link now, and it says don't add links to elements nested in this container. It will break the layout. So that's the reason why I removed the link here and also the link here. So otherwise, if you have any kind of link or buttons inside your layout, it will break the design. Let's go here and add a dynamic tag, which is going to be the post URL, and let's make a quick test now. We go and reload the post page, and we see that even if, you see here that the first thing that changed is the fact that also all the other text are behaving like if they were a link. So we need to make sure to assign a specific color to all the text here. So we go to the style tab, we assign a specific color. It's going to be a title color here, and the same we go here, we go to the text and we assign a specific color, which is going to be this one. Okay. Okay, make sure also to the title, we go to the style here and we assign also here a specific color, title base. Okay, right. And let's go and publish and see how it works here now on the front end. Okay, now it's a little bit better. And you see here the hand, the cursor hand, it says that this is a whole link. So if I click here, it's going to open the post. And even if I click on the image here, you see on the background, it's gonna open the post. This is great, and if you do so, I also would suggest you to insert a subtile and interaction animation. This is also quite easy. You can go and select the whole card, you go to the advanced tab, you go to the motion effects, or better, to the transform effects, and you go and decide, for example, to scale a little bit the element. You go on scale or to offset, for example. You can go with either options. The offset is also quite nice. We can set an offset on the epsilon -5, for example. Let's go. Sorry, this should not be like this, but it should be on hover. So on hover, we go and select the offset, and we go here on -5. Okay, and we go and publish. Now when we are on our blog page and reload, we see that when we hover all the cards, you see we have a subtle animation like this one, which is awesome, beautiful, and it's kind of makes understand the user that they can click on the element very easily, whatever they want here, you see? And it's gonna work fine. There is just a little problem here with the button, which is not changing color, but I guess there is just a caching problem. So when I would empty my cache, it will work fine. Oh, sorry, because this is a link color, of course. So I need to go to the, in this case, I need to go to the advanced tab, go to custom CSS, and ask AI to make the color of this element white. Make the color white on hover. Let's see if it understands. And now it works. Okay, Elementor AI sometimes is very handy and useful. So let's publish now. We have a beautiful blog cards created also with a subtle animation here when mouse hovers. And now we also have our button, which is behaving correctly. Beautiful. Let me know what you think about this tutorial in the comment section below. My name is Pascal, and I love to share WordPress and Elementor tutorials on YouTube. So yeah, make sure to thumbs up and subscribe if you like this kind of content. I will leave you now here 2 videos. One of them, this one, it will be my latest Elementor Pro tutorial. So make sure to check it out. It is a complete tutorial on how to create a professional website with Elementor Pro. I hope to see you in that video or in one of my next videos. And until then, see you soon. Have a great work with Elementor and WordPress.